Episode 30, Golf Cart Open Challenge Battle Royal in Hell. The scene opens in the fiery underworld of Hell. Lava pools bubble ominously around a hellish arena, flames casting eerie shadows across the landscape. The sound of tortured souls wailing fills the air, creating an atmosphere of dread and chaos. The commentary team of Mr. Feeney, Elvira, Pauly Shore, and Jim Ross introduces the show with a mix of excitement and trepidation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a truly infernal edition of 1412 Wrestling. Tonight we are in hell itself for the Golf Cart Open Challenge Battle Royal. That's right, Feeney. Gary Busey and his golf cart stable have thrown down the gauntlet, and the entire 1412 roster has accepted the challenge. It's going to be lit, buddy. Like, literally, we're surrounded by lava. This is one for the ages, folks. Anything can happen here in hell. The camera pans to the center of the ring where the golf cart stable, led by Gary Busey, stands confidently. They look around at the fiery surroundings, seemingly unfazed by the heat and chaos. Suddenly, the entire 1412 wrestling roster rushes the ring, each competitor ready to battle for supremacy in this hellish landscape. The match begins with a chaotic free-for-all. The ring fills with a sea of bodies, each competitor vying for dominance. Scott Steiner's Tigers, fierce and uncontrollable, are the first to make an impact. They maul and eliminate Ali and AJ, causing mass panic among the wrestlers. The crowd, watching through special hellish viewing portals, roars with excitement. Jim Ross. Good God Almighty, Steiner's Tigers are on a rampage. The Minotaur, swinging his giant club, sends wrestlers flying out of the ring and into the fiery depths below. He eliminates Barry Horowitz, Some Guy, and the sentient toaster in quick succession, demonstrating his overwhelming strength. Elvira. The Minotaur is a force to be reckoned with. Who will be able to stop him? In another corner of the ring, Mike Tyson and Tyrannosatan form an unlikely alliance, eliminating the Mean Street Posse's Rodney and Pete Gas with brutal punches and tail whips. The chaos continues as Earthworm Jim and Peter Puppy work together, throwing Doug Gilbert and Lou Thess into the lava, eliminating them from the match. Dude, this is insane. Bodies flying everywhere. Meanwhile, the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade, led by Bars, fights fiercely against the golf cart stable. Bars manages to eliminate Bobby Budnick with a suplex over the top rope into the lava. Donkey Lips and Doug Funny double-team Gary Busey, nearly eliminating him before Iron Sheik and Bart Gunn come to his rescue. This match is pure chaos. The alliances are shifting every second. In the center of the ring, a massive brawl breaks out between Hulk Hogan, Chuck Norris, and Elvis Presley. Hogan and Norris team up momentarily to eliminate Elvis with a double clothesline, sending him crashing into the lava below. The crowd erupts in cheers as the action intensifies. Mr. Feeney, what a spectacle. The competition is fierce, and no one is safe. As the match progresses, the ring becomes a battlefield of broken bodies and shattered alliances. Joey Tribbiani, aided by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, manages to eliminate Gilbert and Hayabusa, showcasing their teamwork and determination. Elvira. The Ninja Turtles are cleaning house. Who will stand against them? The chaotic battle royal continues with relentless intensity, each competitor fighting with everything they have to survive in the hellish environment. As the action reaches a fever pitch, the camera cuts to commercial break, leaving the audience in suspense. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with more of this incredible battle royal. As the screen fades to black, the audience is left on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating what will happen next in this epic clash in hell. Navar Shar, Episode 30, Golf Cart Open Challenge Battle Royal in Hell. The chaos in the hellish arena continues to escalate as bodies are flung, alliances form, and betrayals happen in the blink of an eye. The heat from the bubbling lava and the cries of the damned only add to the madness. The golf cart stable continues to work as a cohesive unit, while the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade holds strong, fiercely battling for dominance. In the center of the ring, John 420 douses himself with Bye Bitch hot sauce, giving him an almost demonic appearance as he rampages through the competition. He and Bart Gunn team up to eliminate Grumblebee with a double suplex, sending him flying into a nearby lava pit. Jim Ross, my God, this place is a war zone. These competitors are giving it everything they've got. Suddenly, the Tanner family, using their closest-knit family dynamic, begins a hot streak. They work together seamlessly, targeting isolated wrestlers and using quick tags and double-team moves. They eliminate the Egyptian mummy with a series of super kicks, sending the ancient wrestler into a pit of flames. Next, they turn their attention to the headbangers, eliminating both Thrasher and Mosh with a family-assisted powerbomb off the top rope. Elvira. The Tanner family is on fire. They're using their family bond to dominate. Just as the Tanners are celebrating their eliminations, Goro, the four-armed behemoth, makes a surprise late entry. He roars into the ring, swinging his massive fists and causing immediate chaos. Goro grabs Chuck Norris and Hulk Hogan, smashing their heads together and tossing them over the ropes into the lava below. Whoa, buddy. Goro's here and he's not messing around. However, Goro's reign of terror is short-lived. Santa Claus, showing unexpected agility, blindsides Goro with a dropkick, causing him to stumble. Santa follows up with a giant sack of presents to the face, sending Goro crashing into the lava, eliminating the monstrous fighter. Jim Ross. Santa Claus with the save. I never thought I'd see the day. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, Kevin McAllister is setting traps for Harry and Marv. He uses a tripwire to send Harry into the ropes, where Alf grabs him and flings him into the lava. Marv, trying to sneak up on Kevin, steps on a strategically placed roller skate and tumbles over the top rope, courtesy of a shove from Joey Tribbiani. Kevin McAllister is up to his old tricks. The Wet Bandits never stood a chance. In another corner, Scott Steiner's Tigers continue their rampage, mauling Electabuzz and Magmar, sending them both flying over the ropes and into the abyss below. Nearby, the Minotaur locks horns with Big Pete and Little Pete, managing to toss both brothers out of the ring in a single motion. As the carnage continues, Chandler Bing, despite his best efforts, is eliminated by Psychro with a laser blast to the back, sending him tumbling into the fiery depths. Meanwhile, Joey Tribbiani and the Ninja Turtles work together to eliminate Groundchuck, using a combination of martial arts and raw strength. Jim Ross. The alliances are paying off big time. The Ninja Turtles and Joey Tribbiani are a force to be reckoned with. The battlefield of hell is littered with fallen wrestlers, the numbers dwindling as the most resilient and cunning fighters remain. The intensity only grows as the competitors fight tooth and nail for survival in this infernal battle royal. As the segment draws to a close, the camera captures the relentless fury of the remaining participants, promising even more chaos after the commercial break. Episode 30. Golf Cart Open Challenge Battle Royal in Hell. As the Battle Royal in Hell rages on, the chaotic scene becomes even more intense. The flames and lava pools create a terrifying backdrop as the competitors continue their brutal fight for supremacy. John 420, reveling in the hellish environment, goes on a rampage. He first eliminates Dane Cook by hitting a devastating FU off the ring, sending Cook into a pool of bubbling lava. Not stopping there, John 420 grabs Teddy Ruxpin and hurls him with another FU, and then does the same to Forrest Gump, showing no mercy. Jim Ross. John 420 is on a tear. He's like a man possessed. He really seems to be enjoying himself down here, doesn't he? Meanwhile, the Minotaur and Donkey Lips engage in a colossal clash. Their brute strength shakes the very foundation of the ring. The Minotaur, with a powerful swing of his giant club, manages to knock Donkey Lips over the ropes. But Donkey Lips, with sheer willpower, clings on and fights his way back into the ring, using his massive frame to launch himself back over the ropes and into the fray. Holly Shore. Buddy, that's some serious hang time. Donkey Lips is not going down without a fight. Just then, a new wave of chaos erupts as Vegeta arrives as a late entrant. He descends from the fiery sky, landing with a thunderous crash that shakes the entire arena. Without hesitation, Vegeta launches into a brutal assault on the golf cart stable. He targets Alex Trebek first, hitting him with a rapid series of energy blasts that send Trebek flying into the lava. Good God Almighty, Vegeta's here, and he's tearing the golf cart apart. Vegeta then sets his sights on Gary Busey, delivering a series of powerful punches and kicks that leave Busey reeling. Despite his best efforts to fight back, Busey is no match for Vegeta's Saiyan strength and is eventually knocked out of the ring with a final devastating kick. Meanwhile, John 420 continues his reign of terror, eliminating Norm with another FU. He then turns his attention to the sentient dumpster, who had been consuming various wrestlers with its lid. John 420 grabs the dumpster and, with a Herculean effort, throws it into a nearby lava pit. Elvira. John 420 is unstoppable. He's taking out everyone in his path. In another corner of the ring, Earthworm Jim and Psychro are locked in a fierce battle, exchanging blows and laser shots. Earthworm Jim manages to gain the upper hand, using his blaster to knock Psychro off balance and send him tumbling into the lava. The Minotaur and Donkey Lips fight reaches a boiling point. The Minotaur, using his massive strength, lifts Donkey Lips over his head and throws him out of the ring. Donkey Lips crashes into the lava with a resounding splash. That's gnarly. The Minotaur is a beast. As the chaos continues, Bibi Rexha is blindsided by Vince Russo, who eliminates her with a sneaky low blow, followed by a shove over the ropes. Jackie Chan, using his martial arts skills, eliminates Shredder with a series of lightning-fast kicks and punches, sending the evil ninja flying into the fiery abyss. This battle royal is just insane. Bodies are flying everywhere. The field continues to narrow as the remaining competitors fight tooth and nail. Vegeta, now targeting the Minotaur, engages in a brutal hand-to-hand combat. The Minotaur, despite his strength, is no match for Vegeta's ferocity and is eventually thrown into the lava after a vicious final flash. Elvira! Vegeta is dominating. He's a force of nature down here. The segment concludes with Vegeta standing tall, surveying the battlefield with a menacing grin. The remaining competitors steel themselves for the battles ahead, knowing that only the strongest will survive this hellish gauntlet. The camera cuts to a commercial break, leaving the audience in breathless anticipation of what will come next. Episode 30, Golf Cart Open Challenge, Battle Royal in Hell. The Battle Royal in Hell continues with intense fury. The Moose, spurred on by his mysterious bond with Corey Matthews, goes on an unstoppable rampage. He first charges into Wile E. Coyote, sending him flying into a lava pit with a mighty antler toss. Then, the Moose tramples Chucky Finster, who barely has time to scream before being thrown out of the ring. Jim Ross, the Moose is out of control. There's no stopping him. Meanwhile, Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Santa Claus, old rivals, reignite their feud in a violent brawl. Duggan swings his signature 2x4, but Santa, with surprising agility, dodges and counters with a sack full of coal. The two exchange brutal blows, each trying to prove who the true face of Christmas is. Finally, Santa gets the upper hand, knocking Duggan over the ropes with a powerful swing of his sack. Elvira. Santa Claus means business tonight. He's here to settle old scores. The chaos continues as stable partners and tag teams team up to eliminate opponents. The Tanner family uses their family dynamic to outmaneuver and eliminate Ickes, Crumb, and Ablina with a series of well-coordinated moves. Meanwhile, John 420, still enjoying his hellish environment, teams up with the Minotaur to eliminate Bobby Two Beers by lifting him high and tossing him into a lava pit. Pauly Shore. Buddy, John 420 is like a demon unleashed down here. In another corner of the ring, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles try to talk sense into Leonardo, who had previously turned on them and joined the Foot Clan. Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo plead with him to come back, but Leonardo responds coldly. In a shocking display of loyalty to the Foot Clan, Leonardo eliminates all three turtles in quick succession, one after another, with a series of brutal kicks and throws. Jim Ross, good God Almighty. Leonardo has turned his back on his brothers completely. The Moose continues his rampage, charging through competitors. He eliminates Billy Gunn and Brutus Beefcake with a powerful double clothesline, sending both men over the ropes and into the flames below. The Hippo, feeling threatened by the Moose, charges at him, but the Moose sidesteps and uses its own momentum to send it tumbling out of the ring. The Moose is a force of nature tonight. Who can stop him? Back in the center of the ring, Jeff Jarrett and Earthworm Jim are locked in a fierce struggle. Jarrett, wielding his guitar, tries to smash it over Jim's head, but Jim dodges and counters with his blaster. A well-placed shot sends Jarrett stumbling back, and Earthworm Jim capitalizes by clotheslining him out of the ring. As the battle royal narrows down further, Sugar Shane Helms and Jackie Chan form an unexpected alliance, using their combined martial arts skills to fend off attacks. Together, they manage to eliminate the Green Ranger with a series of high-flying kicks and punches that send the Ranger spiraling out of the ring. Pauly Shore. Look at the teamwork from Helms and Chan. That's some serious martial arts action. Meanwhile, Nikki Bella and Rapunzel team up to take down Bebop and Rocksteady, using their agility and quick reflexes to outmaneuver the brutish duo. With a combined effort, they manage to send both Bebop and Rocksteady over the ropes, eliminating them from the match. Jim Ross. Nikki Bella and Rapunzel showing some impressive teamwork there. As the chaos continues, Vegeta targets the remaining members of the golf cart stable, his eyes burning with fury. He quickly eliminates Bart Gunn with a powerful energy blast that sends Gunn flying out of the ring. Vegeta then sets his sights on John 420, engaging him in a fierce hand-to-hand combat that leaves both men reeling. Elvira. Vegeta is tearing through the competition. Who will stand against him? The segment concludes with the ring filled with intense battles, each competitor fighting for survival in the hellish landscape. The camera cuts to a commercial break, leaving the audience on the edge of their seats, eager to see what happens next. As the chaotic battle royal continues in the hellish arena, the heat intensifies and the remaining competitors fight with renewed vigor. John 420 and Iron Sheik, the last remaining members of the golf cart stable, form an unlikely alliance to dominate the battlefield. The pair starts by targeting Slippery Shark, who has been slipping through eliminations so far. John 420 grabs the slippery competitor, and with a coordinated effort, Iron Sheik hits a devastating suplex that sends Slippery Shark flying over the ropes and into a bubbling lava pool below. Jim Ross? There goes Slippery Shark, John 420, and Iron Sheik are working like a well-oiled machine. Next, they turn their attention to Earl Sinclair. John 420 distracts Sinclair with a series of rapid punches, while Iron Sheik sneaks up from behind and locks in the camel clutch. Sinclair struggles, but the heat and pressure are too much. With a final heave, Iron Sheik tosses Sinclair out of the ring, where he disappears into the fiery depths. Elvira. Iron Sheik is ruthless tonight. Sinclair didn't stand a chance. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, Kevin McAllister has set up an elaborate series of traps. As Joey Tribbiani stumbles into one of them, a paint can swings down and hits him square in the face, sending him over the ropes and out of the match. Kevin smirks, satisfied with his handiwork. Polish buddy, Kevin McAllister is a mastermind. That was some Home Alone level genius. John 420 and Iron Sheik continue their rampage, targeting Fox Mulder and Dana Scully. The two agents put up a fight, with Mulder landing a few solid punches on John 420. However, Iron Sheik grabs Scully and with a powerful suplex sends her flying out of the ring. Distracted by Scully's elimination, Mulder is caught off guard as John 420 lifts him and throws him over the ropes. Jim Ross. Fox Mulder and Dana Scully are out. The golf cart members are unstoppable. Vegeta, still fueled by his Saiyan pride, targets Iron Sheik. He rushes forward with incredible speed, delivering a series of powerful punches. Iron Sheik tries to counter, but Vegeta's strength is overwhelming. With a final explosive punch, Vegeta sends Iron Sheik flying out of the ring and into a pit of fire. Elvira. Vegeta is on a rampage. Iron Sheik is out. As Vegeta turns his attention to John 420, the two engage in a fierce hand-to-hand combat. John 420 fights valiantly, but Vegeta's superior strength and speed prove too much. Vegeta delivers a brutal kick that sends John 420 crashing out of the ring and into the flames below. Vegeta just took out John 4 for 20. This is insanity. On the other side, Bars from the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade is seen confronting Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. The two pop stars cast spells, but Bars uses his agility to dodge them. He catches Gaga off guard, lifting her and throwing her out of the ring with a powerful slam. Grand tries to retaliate, but Bars counters with a dropkick, sending her flying out of the ring as well. Jim Ross. Bars just eliminated both Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. What a display of power. Nearby, Scott Steiner's Tigers continue their rampage, targeting the Tanner family. The Tanners try to fight back, but the ferocity of the Tigers is too much. With a series of brutal swipes and bites, the tigers eliminate the entire Tanner family, leaving the ring soaked in chaos. Elvira. Scott Steiner's tigers are unstoppable. The Tanners didn't stand a chance. The battle royal rages on, the remaining competitors fighting with every ounce of strength they have. The fiery hellscape becomes even more treacherous as the match continues, each elimination heightening the intensity and danger of the event. The camera cuts to a commercial break, leaving the audience in suspense and eager to see who will survive the hellish battle royal. The chaos continues to escalate in the hellish arena as the remaining competitors fight for survival. The anti-boiled egg brigade members, led by Bars, form a formidable team, working together to systematically eliminate their opponents. Jackie Chan and Sugar Shane Helms double-team Chewbacca, using their martial arts prowess to wear him down before Jackie Chan lands a high-flying kick that sends the Wookiee over the ropes and into the fiery depths below.
Jim Ross.
The anti-boiled egg brigade is working like a well-oiled machine. Chewbacca is out of here. Meanwhile, New Jack, armed with a trash can full of weapons, goes on a rampage. He swings a kendo stick wildly, smashing it over the heads of Doug Funny and Vince Russo, knocking them both out cold. He then grabs a staple gun and staples a sign that says "Bye bitch" to the back of Dave Meltzer before tossing him out of the ring. New Jack is absolutely relentless. No one is safe from his wrath. In another corner of the ring, the random kid is seen sitting on the ground, blissfully eating a piece of chocolate cake he found. He seems completely unaware of the mayhem around him, much to the amusement of the crowd. Buddy, that kid is living his best life in the middle of hell. Look at him go with that cake. Dua Lipa shows incredible resiliency as she fights off multiple attackers. She manages to avoid elimination by clinging to the ropes and delivering a series of impressive kicks to fend off Scott Steiner's tigers, who are relentlessly trying to maul her. With a final desperate push, she sends one of the tigers tumbling out of the ring. Jim Ross, Dua Lipa is showing some real fighting spirit tonight. She's not going down without a fight. Mr. Feeney, using his intellect and wit, outmaneuvers his opponents. He tricks GM Rita Repulsa into tripping over a discarded chair, sending her crashing out of the ring. He then uses his cane to trip up Gonzo, who stumbles into the ropes and is eliminated by a swift push from Feeney. Elvira. Mr. Feeney is outsmarting everyone. The man's a genius in and out of the classroom. Vegeta, still fueled by his Saiyan pride and rage, continues his merciless onslaught. He eliminates Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee with a series of powerful punches and kicks, sending them flying over the ropes. Vegeta then targets Scott Steiner, who puts up a fierce fight. The two powerhouses clash in an epic battle, but Vegeta's superior strength and speed give him the edge. With a final devastating punch, he sends Steiner crashing out of the ring. Pauly Shore, Vegeta is unstoppable. He's taking everyone out one by one. The remaining competitors struggle to keep up with the relentless pace of eliminations. Alf, using his agility, manages to evade several close calls. He and Kevin McAllister team up to set a trap for 50 Cent, who charges at them, but gets caught in a cleverly laid snare, sending him over the ropes and out of the match. Jim Ross. Alf and Kevin McAllister with a brilliant strategy. 50 Cent is out. As the battle royal continues, the number of competitors dwindles, but the intensity only increases. Each elimination brings the remaining wrestlers closer to victory, but in this hellish landscape, no one is safe, and the fight is far from over. The camera cuts to a commercial break, leaving the audience eager to see who will survive the next brutal segment of the Golf Cart Open Challenge Battle Royal in Hell. The intensity continues to rise in the infernal arena as the remaining competitors battle for supremacy. The anti-boiled egg brigade, with Bars leading the charge, becomes a dominant force. They coordinate their attacks, picking off competitors one by one with brutal efficiency. Bars and Cliff O'Malley target Leonardo, who has been a thorn in their side since turning on his fellow turtles. With a combined effort, Bars delivers a powerful clothesline that sends Leonardo reeling, while Cliff O'Malley capitalizes with a high-flying crossbody that sends Leonardo crashing out of the ring and into the fiery abyss below. Jim Ross. Leonardo is out. The anti-boiled egg brigade is working together like a well-oiled machine. Next, Jackie Chan and Lola Bunny set their sights on Soda Popinski. Using their agility and teamwork, they dodge his powerful punches and land a series of rapid kicks and strikes. Jackie Chan flips over Soda, grabbing him by the neck and pulling him down while Lola Bunny sweeps his legs. The combined force sends Soda over the ropes, eliminating him from the match. Elvira, Jackie Chan and Lola Bunny with an incredible display of teamwork. Soda Popinski is out. Meanwhile, Sugar Shane Helms engages in a high-flying duel with Marvin the Martian. The two trade aerial maneuvers, but Helms gains the upper hand with a perfectly timed dropkick that sends Marvin flying out of the ring. Pauly Shore. Sugar Shane Helms just sent Marvin back to Mars. That was gnarly. Mike Tyson, still a powerhouse in the ring, targets Earthworm Jim. The two brawl fiercely, with Tyson's punches landing heavy blows. Earthworm Jim manages to use his agility to evade some of Tyson's attacks, but a sudden uppercut from Tyson sends Jim spiraling out of the ring. Jim Ross, Mike Tyson with that devastating uppercut. Earthworm Jim is out of here. Alf and Kevin McAllister team up again, this time targeting New Jack, who has been on a rampage. Kevin distracts New Jack with a series of well-placed traps, while Alf uses his quick reflexes to dodge New Jack's attacks. As New Jack struggles to free himself from one of Kevin's traps, Alf delivers a dropkick that sends New Jack tumbling out of the ring. Elvira, Alf, and Kevin McAllister have done it again. New Jack is eliminated. Mr. Feeney continues to use his cunning to outsmart his opponents. He targets the random kid, who is still distracted by his chocolate cake. Feeney sneaks up behind him and gently nudges him over the ropes, eliminating him with ease. Pauly Shore. Feeney just eliminated the random kid with a simple push. That was classic. Rapunzel, using her long hair as a weapon, entangles Silent Bob, pulling him towards the ropes. Jay tries to intervene, but Paula Abdul jumps in, delivering a series of kicks that send Jay and Silent Bob crashing out of the ring together. Jim Ross, Rapunzel and Paula Abdul working together to eliminate Jay and Silent Bob. What a move. The Moose, still rampaging, charges at Nikki Bella. She manages to sidestep the attack, but the Moose's momentum carries him over the ropes and out of the ring. Elver. The Moose's own strength was his downfall. Nikki Bella survives. As the battle royal rages on, the number of competitors continues to dwindle. The Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade remains a formidable presence, eliminating their foes with precision and teamwork. The fiery underworld arena grows more chaotic with each passing moment, the heat of the battle matching the literal flames surrounding them. The camera cuts to a commercial break, leaving the audience on the edge of their seats, eager to see who will emerge victorious in this hellish battle royal. The intensity in the infernal arena reaches a fever pitch as the remaining competitors continue their battle. President Freddy Krueger steps into the spotlight, his claws gleaming menacingly in the hellish light. He immediately targets the more vulnerable competitors, showcasing his sadistic nature. Freddy Krueger zeroes in on Pauly Shore, who has been trying to avoid the fray. Freddy stalks him, cornering him against the ropes. Pauly pleads for mercy, but Freddy is relentless. With a swift slash of his claws, Freddy sends Pauly tumbling over the ropes and into the fiery depths below. Jim Ross. Freddy Krueger has just eliminated Pauly Shore. There's no mercy in those claws. Next, Freddy sets his sights on Rapunzel, whose long hair has been an asset in the match. Freddy grabs a handful of her hair, yanking her towards him. Despite her struggles, Freddy lifts her over his head and tosses her out of the ring with a sinister grin. Freddy Krueger is on a rampage. Rapunzel didn't stand a chance against his brutality. Freddy then moves on to Bobby Heenan, who has been trying to stay out of harm's way. Heenan sees Freddy coming and tries to escape, but Freddy grabs him by the collar and drags him back into the ring. With a powerful uppercut, Freddy sends Heenan flying over the ropes and out of the match. Bobby Heenan just got taken out by Freddy Krueger. This guy is unstoppable. Kel Mitchell, still in his Ed persona, tries to use his comedic antics to distract Freddy, but it doesn't work. Freddy grabs Kel by the throat and lifts him off his feet. With a wicked laugh, Freddy slams Kel into the mat and then throws him out of the ring. Jim Ross. Kel Mitchell is out. Freddy Krueger is a force of nature in this match. Freddy then turns his attention to Elvira, who has been holding her own against various opponents. Elvira tries to use her charm to beguile Freddy, but he is unfazed. Freddy lunges at her, but Elvira ducks and tries to fight back with a series of kicks. Freddy absorbs the blows and retaliates with a brutal backhand that sends Elvira reeling. He then picks her up and hurls her out of the ring. Well, folks, it looks like I'm out! Freddy Krueger is cleaning house tonight. The carnage continues as Freddy locks eyes with Kevin McAllister, who has been using his traps and gadgets to survive. Freddy sneers and advances on Kevin, who tries to fend him off with a slingshot. Freddy swats the projectile away and grabs Kevin by the neck, lifting him high. With a merciless expression, Freddy throws Kevin out of the ring, ending his run in the match. Jim Ross. Kevin McAllister put up a valiant effort, but Freddy Krueger is an unstoppable force. The match continues to rage on as the remaining competitors steel themselves against Freddy's onslaught. The fiery underworld arena is a scene of chaos and brutality, with Freddy Krueger at the center of it, leaving a trail of eliminated wrestlers in his wake. The anticipation builds as the field narrows, each remaining participant fighting tooth and nail to avoid Freddy's wrath and stay in the match. The camera cuts to a commercial break, leaving the audience in suspense, eager to see how the rest of this hellish battle royal unfolds. The chaotic battle in hell continues as the remaining participants fight for survival. The tension escalates as three of the most formidable competitors, Mike Tyson, Vegeta, and President Freddy Krueger, collide in the center of the ring. The crowd roars in anticipation, knowing that this clash will be nothing short of epic. Vegeta, fueled by his Saiyan pride, charges at Tyson with a barrage of powerful punches. Tyson, ever the fierce fighter, meets Vegeta's assault head-on, blocking and countering with his own devastating blows. Freddy Krueger, seeing an opportunity, tries to capitalize on their brawl, slashing at both men with his razor-sharp claws. Jim Ross. It's an all-out war between Tyson, Vegeta, and Krueger. This is pandemonium. As Tyson and Vegeta continue to trade punches, Freddy maneuvers around them, looking for an opening. He lunges at Tyson, raking his claws across his back, causing Tyson to roar in pain and fury. Vegeta takes advantage of Tyson's momentary distraction, landing a powerful uppercut that sends Tyson staggering. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, Santa Claus is up to his usual dirty tricks. He sneaks up behind Sugar Shane Helms, who is battling with bars. Santa uses a low blow to incapacitate Helms, then grabs him by the scruff of his neck and throws him over the ropes into the fiery inferno below. Elvira. Santa Claus just eliminated Sugar Shane Helms. He's using every trick in the book. Next, Santa targets Lola Bunny, who is valiantly fighting off attacks from multiple opponents. Santa grabs a handful of enchanted Christmas tinsel from his bag and wraps it around Lola's neck, pulling her towards the ropes. With a sinister laugh, Santa yanks her over the ropes, sending her plummeting into the flames. Sure. Dude, Lola Bunny is out. Santa is on a rampage. Jackie Chan, using his martial arts prowess, tries to fend off several attackers at once. He skillfully dodges punches and kicks, delivering his own precise strikes. However, Santa sees an opening and pulls out a bag of magical coal. He throws the coal at Jackie, blinding him temporarily. Seizing the moment, Santa grabs Jackie by the legs and flips him over the ropes into the inferno. Jim Ross. Jackie Chan has been eliminated by Santa Claus. What a dirty move. Back in the center of the ring, Tyson, Vegeta, and Freddy's battle intensifies. Freddy manages to knock Vegeta back with a well-timed kick, sending the Saiyan warrior into the ropes. As Freddy turns to Tyson, the former boxing champion lands a crushing blow to Freddy's midsection, doubling him over. Tyson follows up with a powerful right hook, sending Freddy sprawling to the mat. Elvira. Tyson is taking control, but can he withstand the combined might of Vegeta and Krueger? Vegeta, recovering quickly, charges at Tyson with a flying knee. The impact sends Tyson crashing into the corner. Freddy, not one to stay down for long, rises and joins Vegeta in attacking Tyson. The three Titans continue their brutal clash, each one determined to be the last man standing. As the battle rages on, the remaining competitors fight tooth and nail to stay in the match. The infernal heat, combined with the relentless assaults from their opponents, pushes each wrestler to their limits. The tension is palpable as the segment ends, and the audience is left on the edge of their seats, eager to see who will emerge victorious from this hellish contest. The camera cuts to another commercial break, building anticipation for the next explosive segment. As the brutal battle in hell rages on, Tyson, Vegeta, and Freddy Krueger continue their intense clash in the center of the ring. Each combatant is relentless, trading blows with a ferocity that leaves the crowd in awe. Freddy, ever the opportunist, tries to catch Vegeta off guard with a swipe of his claws. However, Vegeta sees it coming and counters with a powerful kick, sending Freddy reeling. Jim Ross. Good God Almighty! Vegeta's on fire! Can Freddy Krueger withstand this onslaught? Freddy, refusing to back down, lunges at Vegeta again. But Tyson, seizing the moment, delivers a devastating uppercut to Freddy's jaw. The force of the blow sends Freddy staggering backwards towards the ropes. Vegeta and Tyson, sensing victory, work together to hoist Freddy over the ropes. With a final push, Freddy Krueger is sent tumbling into the fiery inferno below. Elvira. Freddy Krueger has been eliminated. Tyson and Vegeta are unstoppable. As Freddy's screams echo through the arena, the remaining competitors continue their fierce battle. Cliff O'Malley, ever the opportunist, takes advantage of the chaos and sneaks up behind Mr. Feeney. With a swift kick to the back, he sends Feeney flying over the ropes and into the flames. Pauly Shore. Whoa, Feeney is out of here. Cliff O'Malley is playing dirty. Meanwhile, Bars and Eric Matthews find themselves in a heated exchange. Bars, driven by his hatred for boiled eggs, uses his sheer strength to overpower Eric. He grabs Eric by the throat and chokeslams him into the mat, then hoists him up and tosses him over the ropes into the inferno. Jim Ross. Eric Matthews has been eliminated. Bars is on a rampage. In another corner of the ring, Tyrannosaurus and Alf are locked in a fierce struggle. Alf, using his agility and cunning, manages to outmaneuver Tyrannosaurus and delivers a series of quick punches. Tyrannosaurus, stunned by the assault, is vulnerable. Alf takes the opportunity to grab Tyrannosaurus by the tail and swing him over the ropes, sending him crashing into the flames below. Elvira. Alf eliminates Tyrannosaurus. What a move. Dua Lipa, showing incredible resilience, faces off against Nikki Bella. Nikki, using her wrestling expertise, tries to dominate Dua. However, Dua's tenacity and agility keep her in the fight. She dodges Nikki's attacks and counters with a spinning kick that sends Nikki sprawling. With a final push, Dua eliminates Nikki Bella from the match. Pauly Shore. Dua Lipa just took out Nikki Bella. This girl is tough. As the battle continues, Scott Steiner's remaining tiger targets Alf. The tiger, ferocious and wild, charges at Alf with claws extended. Alf, using his quick reflexes, dodges the attack and counters with a well-timed kick. The tiger stumbles and Alf seizes the moment to grab the beast by the scruff and hurl it over the ropes into the inferno. Jim Ross. Alf eliminates the tiger. This match is insane. In the midst of the chaos, Mike Tyson continues to dominate. His sheer power and skill make him a force to be reckoned with. He delivers knockout punches to anyone who dares to come near him. Vegeta and Tyson lock eyes again, their rivalry reigniting as they prepare for another showdown. As the segment draws to a close, the remaining competitors are battered but determined. The camera cuts to another commercial break, leaving the audience breathless with anticipation for what will happen next in this hellish battle. As the chaos in the hellish ring intensifies, the remaining competitors push their limits to survive. The inferno around them roars, reflecting the ferocity of their battle. Cliff O'Malley, always unpredictable, finds himself facing off against Vegeta. With a manic grin, O'Malley charges at Vegeta, wielding a makeshift weapon fashioned from broken debris. Vegeta, however, remains unfazed. With a swift and powerful energy blast, Vegeta sends O'Malley flying across the ring. O'Malley crashes into the ropes, teetering on the edge before Vegeta delivers a final punch, sending him plummeting into the flames below. Jim Ross, Cliff O'Malley has been eliminated. Vegeta shows no mercy. Meanwhile, Dua Lipa and Paula Abdul, both determined to claim victory, find themselves in a heated struggle. Dua uses her agility to dodge Paula's attacks, but Paula's years of experience give her the upper hand. Paula grabs Dua and attempts to toss her over the ropes, but Dua holds on, kicking furiously. In the end, Vegeta intervenes, grabbing both women and hurling them over the ropes simultaneously. They land in the inferno, their screams echoing through the arena. Elvira. Dua Lipa and Paula Abdul are out. Vegeta is unstoppable tonight. With the field narrowing, the tension escalates. Michael Myers, ever the relentless force, stalks towards Alf, who has been holding his own with surprising effectiveness. Myers swings his knife menacingly, but Alf uses his quick reflexes to dodge. The two engage in a brutal back and forth, with Alf using his agility to avoid Myers' lethal strikes. Just as it seems Myers might gain the upper hand, Mike Tyson charges in. He lands a series of powerful punches on Myers, staggering the masked killer. With a final, devastating uppercut, Tyson sends Myers flying over the ropes and into the flames.
Bye-bye, Mikey.
Tyson just knocked out the boogeyman. The remaining competitors, Bars, Alf, Mike Tyson, Jason Voorhees, Vegeta, and Santa Claus, are now locked in a tense standoff. Each one knows that any mistake could mean elimination. The air is thick with anticipation as the camera cuts to another commercial break, leaving the audience on the edge of their seats, eager to see who will emerge victorious in this battle royal from hell. The action resumes with the remaining competitors eyeing each other warily in the infernal ring. The flames cast long, flickering shadows, heightening the tension. Bars, Alf, Mike Tyson, Jason Voorhees, Vegeta, and Santa Claus know that the next moments will be crucial. Santa Claus, ever the cunning strategist, makes the first move. He charges at Alf, who tries to evade with his usual agility. However, Santa grabs a chain from the floor, wrapping it around Alf's neck. With a mighty heave, Santa swings Alf over the top rope, sending him hurtling into the lava below. Jim Ross. Good God Almighty! Santa Claus just eliminated Alf. The brutality in this match is off the charts. Meanwhile, Jason Voorhees and Bars lock eyes. The two powerhouses clash in the center of the ring, exchanging heavy blows. Bars manages to get the upper hand, lifting Jason into a fireman's carry. Before he can execute his move, Vegeta intervenes, landing a powerful kick to Bars' midsection. Bars drops Jason, who quickly recovers and teams up with Vegeta. Together, they lift Bars and toss him over the ropes, eliminating him. Elvira. Bars is out. Jason and Vegeta working together is a terrifying sight. With Bars and Alf out, the focus shifts to Mike Tyson, Vegeta, Jason Voorhees, and Santa Claus. Tyson, seizing the moment, goes after Jason Voorhees. He lands a flurry of rapid punches, each one hitting harder than the last. Jason staggers but doesn't fall. Tyson roars and delivers a final, devastating uppercut, sending Jason flying out of the ring and into the inferno. Pauly Shore. Whoa, dude. Tyson just knocked Jason back to Crystal Lake. With only Santa Claus, Mike Tyson, and Vegeta left, the tension escalates. Santa tries to surprise Vegeta with a sneak attack, but Vegeta is ready. He spins around, grabbing Santa by the beard, and throws him with incredible force into the turnbuckle. Santa bounces off, dazed. Vegeta then lifts Santa effortlessly and hurls him over the ropes. Santa Claus is eliminated. Vegeta is on a rampage. Now it's down to Vegeta and Mike Tyson. The two warriors face off, the crowd roaring with anticipation. Tyson cracks his knuckles, his eyes locked on Vegeta. Vegeta smirks, his energy crackling around him. The two clash in the center of the ring, trading powerful blows. Elvira, this is the showdown we've been waiting for. Tyson versus Vegeta. Just as the intensity reaches its peak, the show cuts to commercial, leaving the audience breathless and eager for the final segment of this epic battle royal in hell. The final segment opens with the ring engulfed in tension. Vegeta and Mike Tyson, the last two standing in the hellish arena, circle each other, both determined to claim victory. The flames around the ring flicker ominously, casting eerie shadows on the combatants. Vegeta makes the first move, launching himself at Tyson with a flurry of punches and kicks. Tyson counters with his own barrage of punches, the sheer power of each blow causing Vegeta to stagger. The two titans continue their brutal exchange, neither willing to back down. Jim Ross. This is it, folks. The final showdown between two of the most powerful competitors in 1412 wrestling. As the battle rages on, Vegeta begins to gather energy for his signature move, the Final Flash. He steps back, his hands glowing with immense power, ready to unleash it on Tyson. But Tyson, sensing the danger, rushes forward with incredible speed and lands a devastating uppercut, disrupting Vegeta's concentration. Vegeta stumbles back, dazed from the impact. Tyson seizes the opportunity and delivers a series of rapid-fire punches, each one connecting with brutal precision. Vegeta, unable to withstand the onslaught, is knocked off his feet. Tyson delivers one final thunderous punch, sending Vegeta crashing to the mat and knocking him out cold.
Whoa, dude. Tyson did it.
Vegeta is down. Mike Tyson has won the Golf Cart Open Challenge Battle Royal in Hell. As Tyson stands victorious, the crowd's cheers echo through the hellish arena. The flames roar higher, and the ground shakes ominously. Suddenly, the air grows even colder and the lights dim. The figure of Baphomet, the demonic lord, emerges from the shadows, his eyes glowing with malevolent intent. Congratulations, Tyson, but your victory has earned you a match against me, right now. The crowd gasps in shock as Baphomet steps into the ring, towering over Tyson. The demonic presence fills the arena with an aura of dread. Tyson, ever the warrior, readies himself for this unexpected challenge. This is unbelievable. Mike Tyson has to face Baphomet now. The bell rings and the match begins. Baphomet charges at Tyson with supernatural speed and strength, but Tyson stands his ground. The two clash in the center of the ring, with Baphomet using his dark powers to try and overwhelm Tyson. However, Tyson's sheer determination and raw power keep him in the fight. After a brief but intense struggle, Tyson manages to find an opening. He delivers a series of powerful punches to Baphomet, each one driving the demonic entity back. Summoning all his strength, Tyson lands a devastating right hook, followed by his signature uppercut. The force of the blow sends Baphomet crashing to the mat. Ross. By God, Tyson has knocked out Baphomet. The crowd erupts in cheers as Tyson stands tall, victorious over both Vegeta and Baphomet. The flames around the ring die down, and the hellish landscape seems to recede. Tyson, the undisputed champion, raises his arms in triumph, the 1412 championship belt shining brightly. Mike Tyson has done it. He's defeated Baphomet and remains the 1412 champion. The show ends with Tyson celebrating his hard-fought victory, the crowd chanting his name as the camera slowly fades to black.